Good morning, everybody. Today I'm just going to be playing along with Roxy's Journal of Stitchery Volume 5. I don't know if I'll do every thing that they make in the next 6 months, but this one, it's a little pouch. Everyone loves to, have the little pouches. They've been around for a long time, as they both have explained that. It's just nice to have something to play along with that's not too time consuming or overwhelming. So what I've done to start off is I just got from my stash a handkerchief, and I've taken that much off the end with the little motif there. I may use that within the piece. I'll put that to one side. I'm just going to press it. The actual size of this is approximately 7.5 inches by 10 inches, or 10.25 inch. So I've got my little iron heating up here, and I'm just going to press it. Creases may not come out completely. It's been folded in my drawer where I keep embroidered linens and things like that. And I'm not really getting anything out specifically to make this with. What I'm going to do is just use what I've got left over from Volume 4. I had some few bits and pieces still in the bag left from doing that. So I thought, well, rather than just put them away, why not just use it? Okay, so that will do. I think that's all I want to press at the moment. Okay, let me turn that off. Okay, so I think I'll move that out of the way. So that's the right side. I need to get some larger pieces of paper to put down again, so I've just put a scrapbooking paper just to make it look a bit tidier there, and to have a hard surface to work on. So that will be the right side, and it's just a matter of collaging pieces of fabric. I've just got a whole little pile here that were left, plus another couple bits that were on my desk. These were left over. I didn't use that in the last one, and these were a couple of bits left from well, that's the inside of the bag I just made, the Volume 4, so that's all right. So, and these here are bits of fabric that I had left. Not a lot of colourful ones, but these were in the basket. I just put everything in here. See, there's the ribbons I used to trim the buttons, threads, things like that. Not a huge amount left. So a little bit of that lace left, but we're just making the base of it today. So I guess I'm just going to get a feel for what I might want. Don't know if I'll use that. I'm not sure whether that's the kind of colour I want. I don't have a lot here, to be honest. I don't want the pieces too small either. Like, I've got these. These are quite thick though. That side might be better. There's that one. But I'm not sure I want to go with that or that. What else? Do we have anything else? I think I've got a bit of that. I know I didn't use it in the project. Oh, that's the same as that one there. It might. I'm not sure about those with this. I might just go a little bit softer with this one. That might be better. Oh, I used this when I was making my dressing gown. These are the leftover pieces. That's right. I was wondering what project I had used these on. So maybe that there. Okay, so put that there to start with. I'll probably have to press it. There's another little bit here I could use there, like, or perhaps there, like that. Just overlap it a bit. Okay, that one will probably go now that that I'm using softer colours. That one's nice. I like that one. Have I got any more of that? I do a little bit here. There. Maybe there. That. What else? That might go with it. It's already, it's like pre-stained. Might be alright. Very old pillowcase that I found thrifting and tea stained quite a while ago. I'm just not sure if the pink will go, but I think it will. I don't know though. Maybe not pink. It's unusual that I don't use pink. Got a bit of this left over, the green. That's the handkerchief, isn't it? It doesn't cut, it doesn't tear across there. That green go there though. It's very minty, isn't it? It's very minty. No, I won't. I won't use that. Okay, I think I need to go and have a little look. Oh. Project bag down here with some bits and pieces in here. This is from a project I still have to. I think I've got a bit of grey. I started this. Oh my goodness, what is that? This is the vintage sewing. I've got all the bits in here to do, but I only got so far with it, and then life kind of got in the way. So I've got all those bits in here. What else? Don't want anything too heavy. What's that? Oh, I like that a lot. I'm not sure whether that will go though. Not really. Oh, hang on. What's that? No. No. I can't take any real small pieces out of here because they may be needed. I need to re-look at that one. I'll be back. Alright, I found a couple more pieces, and I reminded myself not every square has to have a pattern in it. So I've got these plainer ones here that are just leftovers, and they can be put on here. Like that. Quite big enough. What about that? It's a damask. Piece of damask. Piece of that down there or there. Ooh, that would be quite nice, wouldn't it? There, like that. Just something down here, perhaps a plain one, but we'll save that for something else. Another piece of plain fabric around here. Usually got bits hanging around, but of course when you're looking for something. Alright, oh, got that. Okay. Where'd that go? I could use it the opposite way, couldn't I? Hang on. Use it that way rather than the darker way. I think that would be fine. Let's just trim that. Put that over. Okay, so that wasn't so hard. Like that. I want it over or under? Probably under. There. I can trim those off. I don't want it too close to the edge because I don't know if I'll bind the edge or not. So I'll overlap it just a little, like that. Same here. How's that? Oops, hang on, let's have a look. There we go. Where was that bit? Okay. Okay, how's that? Okay. All right. I'll need to look at that and decide whether I want to make any changes or not. I'll be back. All right, so after looking at it for just a while, I have made a couple of changes. All I did was I flipped this one. See how it's much darker on that side? I flipped it over. I think it sits a bit better. And the little piece I took off before, I'm just going to put there, I think. Just to sort of, I feel like that feels better for me. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and, oh look, see there's that fabric there anyway. Yeah. And there's the dotty fabric. See, this is where they're all from. They're on my desk from making this. And this is there. Okay, so I'm just going to pin them on, and then I'm going to invisible stitch or invisible baste. Oh, maybe that one needs to be a bit lower. I just don't want it to... There we go. That's better. Yes. I'll go and invisible stitch it all on, and then I'll be back. So I'm stitching this at the moment, and I just thought I'd show you who's joined me. She's grown a little bit since you've probably last seen her, and she just loves to take over my desk, so I'm left with a little bit here to do my stitching. But I don't mind, because she's such a sweet, sweet girl. And in case you didn't know, this is Fifi. She's beautiful. Fifi La Fleur. She's like a little fairy. Alright, so I have stitched all that on, and once I stitched it all on, I realised I hadn't put any wadding behind it. So I've got this lovely cotton wadding, and I've redone it again, so it's double stitched. And I've used the invisible basting method that everyone uses, and I came across a video, because all these videos are coming up at the moment of slow stitching and pouches, shishiko pouches, and all sorts of things. It's amazing what happens when something, you know, when a new challenge or something starts, or a new project starts, sorry. And a video of Jude Hill doing the invisible basting stitch came up, so I went and watched it. And although I've done this for a few years, thanks to Rachel, and I've watched the whole Spirit Cloth, I think it was called, series that Jude Hill did. I hadn't seen this particular video, I don't think. But anyway, I'm going to link it in the description box below for anybody who's interested. And it was quite interesting because she said that the method actually came from blind hem stitching. Now, anybody who makes clothes know what, how to stitch a blind hem, an invisible hem, sorry. And it's exactly the same stitch but used for basting. And what a clever idea that is. So I'm just going to trim the wadding down to the size of my piece because I do want wadding in it, otherwise it'll be a little bit too flimsy, I think. And I hadn't really given any thought to the way it would fold, and I know Rachel said to be aware of that, and I didn't, but I don't think it's going to be a problem simply because there's no really one directional fabrics that I've used. Like even the large floral, it can be used either way. So I did have a little play, and there's a blank spot here. So I thought if I can fold that there and fold that up, perhaps where I could have it like that, but I think that's too big. So if I fold that there and fold that there, I can do something here, some sort of embellishing there, and then that's what that side looks like as well. And I could put some sort of embellishment there as well. So that's okay, that worked out fine. I also thought that kind of looks like the odd one out, but if I were to get some scraps of lace and put them on, you see how the colour, it brings that colour out a bit like that? And that's just a little bit of lace that was on my desk. It just sort of helps it to blend a little bit more. I quite like that little bit of lace. J. Zeller's store, and I might use some lavish laces on this, I think. Yes, I quite like that. So I think I'll pin that there, just so I know that that's what I want to do. All right. So I have this little bit of corded lace here that I thought might sit very nicely just there. And this is a lavish laces lace. I'm not quite sure how we're doing there. Just might bind the edge. Yeah, that might be nice. So I don't want to put it too low. I'll lift it up just a little bit. So maybe that there. And I've got my little bag here. And this is all little bits of scrap lace. And like heavier ones can perhaps go on a little bit later. But finer laces would work well going on now. Now that will be the back. Okay, so that will be the back. Maybe that could go there. See, that's really lovely too. Maybe that could go on the front, but it gets a bit lost there, doesn't it? Oh, it could go there. Like that, perhaps, across there, like that. Okay, I can always add more later. Now, Sarah did all her canvas stitching already. And I'm thinking Rachel didn't. So Rachel's probably going to do hers next week. I don't suppose it matters when you do it. It's up to you, isn't it? I just want to put a bit of lighter laces on the base. That. Let's have a look. So that is going to go like that. Is that how I said? Yeah, like that. Okay. So that will be there. Maybe it doesn't need to be there. Maybe. Because I was looking at it the opposite way. Maybe there. Although I did like it kind of like that. You've got to... I kind of liked it over that part there. But if you don't see much of it like that, do you? See, that's pretty the way it is. So... need those like that, I don't think. So I could just have it like that. Oh, hang on, I saw. I think there was another, okay, there's another little piece in here as well. Maybe I could have it like that, coming up and down. That might work a bit better. Okay. Just get rid of those little end bits there. Just like that and like that. That might be better. That way, when that's folded down, that looks quite pretty there. Like that. Or like that. That needs to be perhaps a bit like that, and like that, I think. Like that. Yes. Yes, I like that. There's that one, that's beautiful. Might be a bit that way like that. I know this comes under embellishing. Thing is, if you're in the mood to do something, sometimes it's good to do it because you might not be in that flow at another time. really stuck on this corded lace for this for some reason. Maybe that a little bit. I don't want a really big wide piece. I just want a little something. So maybe there. Sorry if I'm off screen there a bit, but just trying to get a piece out of here. Let's have a look. Just a little piece there, perhaps. I don't even think it needs the end bit there. Put that over there with that, maybe. Yeah, I quite like that. And I still need to do something there, but that can come later. Let's put that in here. Beautiful heart. I used one of those on my last one. I'm going to leave it like that for the time being, and simply because see where my mood takes me with it. Do I want that there? I'll put that in the little thing as well. And we'll keep all your little bits and pieces. Okay, so like that, and like that. That can have some, maybe like an embroidery going down across. Maybe I can curve this. Maybe I will do that. What's my pen thing? Maybe I will do that when it comes time to line it and things, and I can think about it. And if I use this pen, I can iron it off if I change my mind, need something to draw around. Come on. Sure that we have something here. Okay, that'll do. Just to remind me. Having a hard time there. Okay, that will just remind me, hopefully, that I might want to curve the corners. Let's see. Okay, so I think that's it for today. I know I didn't do much. I think that needs moving up a bit. It's always fun to start something though, isn't it? And the base is what gets you started, so I do need to, like, perhaps, you know, stitch all the little edges down as I go along. It's a bit crooked too, isn't it? Oh dear. There we go. Oh, when I was rummaging around in my bag for to find some little bits of fabric in the, you know, the remnants from the Roxy from Volume 4, look what I found in the bag. I found the little lemon sewing machine that I couldn't find, that I thought Fifi might have taken. It's been knocked off my desk into the bag, that's all. So I may put another little kit together for this one. This one has a fabric base on it that has been glued on, and that's fine because you glue it to a box anyway. So if you're interested, keep your eye out over the next few days, and I'll pop another little kit in my Etsy store. So it's just a lemon one with like a very fine lace over the top. But then, you know, like I said before, when you start putting your little pieces on and things, you don't see a lot of the background fabric. You know, and they're, because of the size, they're very easy to stitch. So keep your eye out if you're interested. I'll pop another little kit in my store. I was so thrilled when I found it. I thought, there it is. Oh my goodness. So, because I have a bag next to me here with the project that I'm working on, and it toppled off my desk into the bag. So I'll pop that there where I can see it and get something together this week. So there we go. I'm a little bit crooked by the look of it, but hopefully in the end everything works out. So take care, and I'll put links to Rachel and Sarah's channel in the description box below. I'll also put a link to the Jude Hill video I found on the invisible basting stitch that you might find interesting, just to see her doing it. And she has a very calming manner as well, which I really, really love. So I found actually quite a lot of new channels to watch over the last couple of weeks or so. A lot of stitching channels, which is lovely. You know, I don't take part in a lot of the projects, where you can't take part in every project, but it's nice to see them. So take care, everybody. Bye.